Hello everyone, I'm Kalen North and welcome back to Spirit Island. Today we're going to be playing another Unconstrained Fangs game. We're going to be playing against Sweden 6, which should be interesting. I don't know that Sweden's going to be quite as bad here, but with our ability to target blighted lands. But on the other hand, we want to get ahead of them anyway and not let them place lots of blight. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We're going to play with Branching Claw, Jagged Earth, Nature Incarnate, and Events turned on. And let's hop into the game. Alright, invaders start in the mountains, which should be fine. Jungles get an extra building. Let's put that extra building in land... Oh, which land do I want to put that in? So I'm probably going to prey on the builders in land 7. Well, we've got another turn until mountains come up. So... At least another turn until mountains come up again. So let's go ahead and toss that extra town in land 8. So if land 4 comes up, we can maybe keep it under control a little bit better. All right, so we want to draft a card, I think, here. We'll take a minor. Savage Mob Beasts, that'll work. It's got animal element, which is what we really care about here in the moment. And yeah, I think that'll do. So, all right, let's go ahead and place a presence down in land 5. No, that's not right. Let's place in land 4. Let's place in land 4. And then we'll play Prey on the Builders and Terrifying Chase. We'll save Savage Mob Beasts for next turn when we can actually get 3 animal. And we'll and have a Sacred Site, so... Now, Ranging Hunt, we need to get our presence into land 7, so I don't think we really have much choice as to how we do this. So we just need to Ranging Hunt into land 7, bring our presence in, and prey on the builders in that land. Invaders explore in the wetlands. That's going to kind of be a mess, but that's okay. We'll figure out some way to deal with it. So Terrifying Chase, the only real good target we have is land 8, I think, where we can either push the towns out into land 6 and make that a giant mess, which I don't really want to do, or we can push the Dahan out into land 7 to try and stop some Dahan conversions in the future. I think that I want to do land 7 rather than land 8, although that does mean less fear. Yeah, I want to try and get some of these places a little more under control here. How are we going to deal with land 1? We're probably going to have to place our Prepared Beast next turn, which is unfortunate to have to do that so early. But hopefully we can wait on it after that. But let's get some Dahan moved first. And then we will go ahead and add a presence to... Let's see, if we go into land 8, we could take out the town in land 6 with Savage Maw Beasts, which seems reasonable. So let's do that. And let's gain 3 energy this turn rather than drafting another power card, because then we can just reclaim more easily next turn and hit our innates again. So let's do that. And then I want to add beasts. I'm going to add 1 beast to land 4. So that's earlier than I would have liked to do it, but is what it is. And we can leave the presence behind, I think. Let's move 0, and then we'll push the beast into land 6. We are going to take a Mining Rush and a double blight in land 2, which is unfortunate, but I think we can just safely throw the town in either land 3 or 4. We are on stage 2, I believe, so Local Diaspora, which actually would let us solve land 6, basically, so that's nice. Beast's Prowl will generate some fear, and then Forsake the Barren Land won't do anything. So let's go ahead and... We could save a Blight in land 2, but I think that just stopping land 6 from being a problem, more or less entirely, is much better. Alright, each beast generates a fear, and then we get to push... Well, this beast doesn't generate a fear, we get to push it somewhere. Let's push it to land 8 so we can start cleaning that up. Invaders ravaging the mountains. Yep, we take 2 blight there, and we get a mining rush town. Oh, and it has to go in land 3, that's right. Then invaders exploring the sands, which, ooh, that's a town conversion, that's rough. Okay, well, I think we'll still be able to recover from this. So let's Too Near the Jungle in land 5. Teeth Gleam from Dark, or Savage Mob Beasts we want to use on land 8, because we don't really have a better target. And then Teeth Gleam from Darkness, it'd be nice to use that in land 3 maybe? Or land 4 perhaps. Where are we going to actually try and set up beasts here? Let's put it in land 3, because then we can try and do some shenanigans there next turn. Alright, let's reclaim, gain a miner. Call to Tend, maybe? I guess Blight Removal's not bad here, as well as the Dahan push could be useful. Disorienting Landscape doesn't do a whole lot. Thriving Choke Fungus doesn't do a whole lot. Visions of Fiery Doom doesn't do a whole lot. I guess Disorienting Landscape solves land 5. And lets us... Well, except we're going to probably solve land 5 with Ranging Hunt this turn anyway. Let's take Call to Tend. Let's see if we can find a way to use that. We'll get our Reclaim 1 spot, add a presence to land 3. We'll play Prey on the Builders to solve land... Or to stop the city build in land 3 anyway. And then we'll play Too Near the Jungle, and I guess Teeth Gleam from Darkness. We'll try and focus some beasts towards land 3 and stop the ravage there as best we can. So, Ranging Hunt, clear land 5, go into land 4, and then Prey on the Builders here in land 3, grab the presence, and I think I want to leave the Sacred Site in the jungle rather than trying to go into land 3. So let's move no presence into there. Years of Little Rain. Oh, that's interesting. Do we have any presence in lands with the Han anymore? Yes, we do. We do have one in land 3. So, yeah, let's ease the drought. I don't really wanna let the plants die in the land wither here. So easing the drought, we're gonna have to forget Call to Tend, but that's okay. Each beast does 2 damage. That's going to be really nice, actually. It'll take out, although it will lose some beast tokens from that. I think we still want to do that. Yeah. So ease the drought. We'll forget Call to Tend. Fangs. Let's go ahead and grab our fourth card play. Here we will... Oh, do we want to just split this so we don't actually lose the beast token, or do we want... I think taking out the town is better. And then here, let's... If we leave an explorer and have no beasts left on the island, that seems bad. We could prepare one and we get one from Teeth Gleam from Darkness. But I think we would rather just deal with the explorer. Oh no, wait a minute. We can do both towns by doing this, and then we only lose 1 beast. And here we will take out both, or take out 1 town. And then we remove Explore from inland land. That doesn't exist. Push or gather into a land with invaders. Let's go ahead and gather that Dahan from land 1 into land 4. I think we want to try and collect that those Dahan together. I don't know if we're going to be able to in time. But yeah, in coastal lands, that's fine. Okay, we're good. So Too Near the Jungle, let's take out one of those Sands Explorers, I think. What are we going to do next turn? We're going to have 5 and reclaim 1 potentially. Or reclaim 2, rather. So we could theoretically play 5 cards. Yeah. So let's expect to get a big Ranging Hunt off next turn, I think. So let's do that in land... Let's do that in land 3, where we've already got the beast token. We'll tune near the jungle just to solve land 1. And Teeth Gleam from Darkness, we'll get another beast into land 3. Yeah. And then we don't need to place a beast token from our prepared pile. We can actually spend another turn preparing. So I want to try and draft this turn. See if I can get something useful. There's some useful stuff there. I think Twilight Fog Brings Madness is probably the most interesting one. Terror Turns to Madness could also be kind of nice. Yeah, let's take Twilight Fog Brings Madness. And then we'll go to 5 card plays. We will get another beast in, or another presence in land, I guess land 3, then we can leave one there. And then we'll reclaim 2 Near the Jungle and Teeth Gleam from Darkness. Play all 5 cards. Lovely. Alright, Ranging Hunt. Deal 2 damage there. Push those beasts into... Oh, do we want to go into land 4 or land 2 here? Because land 4 is going to become a big problem soon, but land 2 is probably a bigger deal at the moment. We can't Teeth Gleam from Darkness into land 2. But we can drop Prepared Beasts there. So let's go ahead and do that. Hardworking Settlers. Neither of these is particularly great here. I guess push up to 2 Dahan guarantees us protection from a Dahan conversion. So we could do that. Yeah, let's act cautiously here. Beasts also count as Badlands is actually kind of really nice. Because then Savage Maw Beasts can deal 4 damage in land 2. Which is kind of ridiculous. So let's act cautiously. We'll push a Dahan into land 2. No, not into land 2. We'll act cautiously. We'll push Dahan into... Let's push 1 from land 3 into land 4 and 1 from land 7 into land 4. So that we have Dahan with that city if jungles do explore, but we don't have to worry quite as much. And then we add a town. Let's add the town to land 6, where it won't do any harm. Or no, we can add the no, not to land 4, land 6. And then beasts count as Badlands, which is really cool. Jungles explore. We don't get any conversions, thank goodness. And now we can Savage Maw Beasts for 3 damage in the land 2 to take out the city, which is pretty excellent. We can Teeth Gleam from Darkness in land 4, I think, is where we want to go. Or maybe in land 8. No, land 8, we probably just want a Terrifying Chase. Shove those folk into land 6. Frenzied Assault I don't really want to use. I guess it would clear land 2 at the cost of a beast token. That seems good. Gets us to Terror 2, so then that's nice. Teeth Gleam from Darkness, then we'll hit land 4. 2 Near the Jungle. Let's take out the Explorer in land 4 so that we can clear that this turn. And then Twilight Fog Brings Madness. We'll throw a Strife onto... We're going to nuke that city next turn, so I don't think we really need to worry about the jungles. Let's just add a Strife to land 6. And we've almost got a clean board here. What am I worrying about? Alright, so we need to reclaim and gain some energy. Let's gain a minor. Here There Be Monsters is always fun. We can... Yeah, Here There Be Monsters is fun. Let's do that. That'll at least be 3 fear for no energy. And then, do we want to... We don't want to place an animal. We want to just gain 3 energy here. We could kind of dirtle in land 4 if we wanted to, but I don't think that's a good idea. So let's just add 2 beasts to land 4. And then we will... Let's tune near the jungle, Teeth Gleam from Darkness to get our plant elements. Here there'll be monsters to get some nice fear. Savage Maw Beasts will deal some good damage in land 6. And I guess prey on the builders for the elements so that we can do something with Frenzied Assault. Yeah, that'll hopefully clear land 6 in a moment. But for now, let's do that, and we will go ahead and play. So let's play on the builders. Let's see. Do we want to just pull out a land 2? I think we can just leave our beasts spread out a little bit. So we'll Ranging Hunt here. Finish Gathering. Push a beast to... Let's push 1 to land 5 and 1 to land 1. And move 1 presence to land 5. And then we can... I guess we can prey on the builders in land 4 just in case something weird happens with the event. And I don't need the Sacred Site in land 4, so I'm not going to bother pulling another beast in. Alright, Explorers get +1 health, Beasts Prowl, all the beasts are going to move. Okay. So, I guess let's shove those beasts into land 6. We can move this beast into land 1 with a presence, and we can move this beast into land 4 with a presence. Add Dahan to an inland land with Dahan. Let's get land 7 a little better. In each land with 2 or more explorers. I don't think there is any. Remove something from matching a Ravage card. Doesn't do anything. And remove from land with Dahan. Doesn't do anything. Okay, that's fine. The reason it's not doing anything is because we're doing well. So that's fine. Alright, let's finish off these invaders here. So we can... Well, here, let's just tune near the jungle there. Savage Maw Beasts there. And then Frenzied Assault. Here, we can throw another beast token on the island just for funsies. And... let's get some fear. And Frenzied Assault now to finish it off. And we've beaten Sweden. All right, that was a pretty quick one, I think. Hope you enjoyed watching that. Fangs Unconstrained, I think, can do quite a bit more with that ability to do things in Blight. That event helped us a lot on the last turn, or second last turn. No, that was the last turn, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, Fangs Unconstrained. It can wreck things. This spirit is growing on me quite a bit. I do like base Fangs a lot still, but there is something nice about being able to play Fangs and have, what is this, 7 presence on the island? So, something cool with that. Alright, well thank you everyone for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and take care.